The 3-2-5 has been Xabi Alonso's most trusted tactics in his coaching journey, and today we will dive very deep into it and get the full understanding as to why he is succeeding with this tactics at Real Madrid, winning all his games from the beginning of the season. The 3-2-5, popularly known as the MW structure, is the heart of Real Madrid's goal-scoring form, since it presents numerous advantages when executed with the right players. Against Levante, Alonso's Real Madrid broke their 4-4-2 low block with this exact tactics. The M is the rest defense of the team. The rest defense is made up of an orchestrator in Dinhuijsen, who is the constant figure for Alonso in defense whenever he is fit and available for selection. Dinhuijsen is Real Madrid's best passer of the ball from the back. His role is to command the play by breaking the opponent's first line of press. Against Levante's 4-4-2, the first line of press of Levante was made up of two players. Dinhuijsen in this situation had the responsibility to play through and find Real Madrid's double pivots. In other situations, he is allowed to drive into midfield with the ball. This forces the opponent to shift focus from their primary markers, creating free players in the final third of the pitch. The two side backs in Carreras and Asensio were used as segunde volantes. This meant Carreras and Asensio had to bridge defense and attack by exploiting the depth the 3-2-5 structure presented. Carreras and Asensio, driving with the ball on both flanks, created wide overloads for Real Madrid. This created a 3 vs 2 situation on the wings for Real Madrid, allowing Alonso to attain numerical advantage. The double pivots in the 3-2-5 structure play a vital role in central space manipulation. They are tasked to stay in the shadow of Levante's front two press. This is done to exploit the blunt side of Levante's press. This central positioning of Real Madrid's pivots creates a dilemma as to whether they should press and risk losing space battle or stay and allow Real Madrid pin them backwards. This is a key principle which allows Real Madrid to dictate games in the opponent's half. This also creates a dilemma for Levante's double pivots to press or hold, leaving them confused in the midfield battle. Real Madrid has been fantastic with goal scoring, and it never came out of just luck, but out of hard work and pure tactical genius. The W offensive structure is also made up of 5 players, 2 of either flanks and 3 centrally. The 2 players on the flanks are Fran Garcia and Mastantuano. Both players gives Alonso's Real Madrid maximum width. This maximum width comes with balance, where Fran Garcia provides outswinger balance and Mastantuano providing an in-swinger balance. The outswinger gives Real Madrid the advantage to find late runners into the 18-yard box of the opponent. This complements players like Valverde, who attacks the ball on the run with momentum. The in-swinger also gives Real Madrid the advantage in finding players at the near post, creating chaos in the 18-yard box or testing the goalkeeper's anticipation for crosses. Vinicius Jr., Arda Güler, and Mbappe now becomes the piercing point of Real Madrid's attack, with Mastantuano and Garcia stretching Levante's last line of defense. Vinicius Jr., Arda Güler, and Mbappe picks up pocket positioning in the opponent's defensive structure. Yes, I know. You may ask, what is a pocket? A pocket is a space found in the defensive structure of a team. The size of a pocket is determined by the intervals between the players in the defensive structure. So a clear example is Levante sitting deep in a 4-4-2 low block. This means the 4-4-2 defensive block has 4 pockets. But how do you position yourself effectively in a pocket? Pocket is made up of 3 positionings: the top positioning, the central positioning, and the bottom positioning. This positioning creates defensive dilemmas to the opposition team. If an attacker picks the top positioning in a pocket, it means two defenders will be pinned, creating huge space in front of the attacker for him to exploit. An example is if Kylian Mbappe acts as a number 9 and picks the top positioning in a pocket, the two central defenders of Levante will be pinned behind Kylian Mbappe, freeing up a huge space in front of Mbappe to drop and pick the ball for quick transitioning. Again, if an attacker picks up a central positioning in a pocket, the dilemma gets greater because the attacker now stays in the blind side of the second line of the opponent's defense. The last line of defense will now have to make a decision whether to follow the attacker or stay in position and not risk opening up unwanted gaps. This dilemma leaves the attacker free for a pass option in the middle, creating positional advantage against Levante. Lastly, if an attacker picks a bottom positioning in a pocket, the dilemma now falls on the second line of defense to react. If a player reacts, another pocket is open for easy penetration. This pocket play increases the verticality of Madrid's play, allowing Alonso's men to penetrate through every low block defense. If you find this content interesting, check out my ebook, which explains this concept in-depthly in the description below. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.